All right, this little quick tune-up is all about tuning up your digestion. Hippocrates said many, many centuries ago, in fact, before the birth of Christ, that bad digestion was the root of all evil. And to be honest, most people who are seeing doctors after stress, it's all about digestive issues. You don't want that, so let's do it. All right, let's get ready. Have your feet fairly close together, maybe just an inch or two apart. Outside of your feet are parallel with the outsides of your mat, so you've got great alignment. Just to start with, lift your kneecaps up to engage your thighs. We're going to pretend that our feet are glued to the floor, and even up to the waist, you're not going to move it. Chakrasana. Inhale, reach your arms up to shoulder height. Keep your shoulders down and keep your shoulders level with your torso. So inhale here with your palms facing one another. Exhale, move the upper body only to the right. Now this is excellent. It helps to cure constipation. That's a bummer. Now, good diet too, and we'll speak to that in a moment. Inhale in place, exhale, slowly and gracefully come back to center. Inhale in the center and exhale, bringing just the upper body as far around as you can, and turn and look behind you. Now, for those of you who sit a lot, this is excellent for your lower back to keep flexibility in the spine and keep your circulation circulating. All right, inhale here, exhale, come back to center, and let's go one more time. So kati is with a K. Kati means waist. Chakra means circle. You're making a half circle here. Look over your shoulder. Maybe you're feeling you have a little more mobility this time. You probably do. Come back to center. Inhale in place. Exhale, other side. And you may be more flexible on one side or the other. That's pretty normal. Looking over your shoulder. Inhale, exhale, come back to center, and lower your arms. Let's widen our stance. We're going to do some forward folding, twisting, some other standing postures that massage and stimulate your digestive organs. Okay, bring the arms out to the side, reaching, stretching, forward fold. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Walk your hands over to the right side. Place your left hand on your right instep. Now, if you can't keep your legs straight here, well then bend your legs a little bit, but you're going to feel a stretch in the backs of your legs. Inhale, sweep the right arm up, all twisting and turning. Twisting brings fluid into your intervertebral discs. Really important. We're focusing on digestion here, but you want your nervous system that runs through your spine, through the foramen, the holes in the vertebra. You want all these things dialed in. All right, bring that hand down. And then tippy-toe your fingers over to the other side, placing opposite hand on the instep of the opposite foot, reaching your left arm up, reaching up, stretching up, maybe even looking up. Exhale, float it down. Okay, we're going to pivot so that your right foot is pointing 90 degrees forward and your back foot is pointing about 20 to 30 degrees forward. So you can, with the back foot, come up onto the ball and just shove your heel backwards. And now, place your right arm inside of your right leg. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, reaching up, stretching up, maybe even looking up. Exhale, float that arm down, and place your left hand where your right was, and now we're going to twist again. So again, twisting to massage the organs, purge your intestines, not right at this moment, but help to purge them. Great. Bring that arm down, and then keep your front knee bent, keep your arm inside of your leg, reach the other arm up. So you're in a side lunge, and then let's come up into Trikonasana. Now this fires up your solar plexus, all right? Digestive energy, fire. That's what you need. And because you wouldn't throw water on your bonfire unless you wanted to put it out, it's really important not to be drinking when you're eating. Do your drinking before you eat. Okay, inhale, come on up, and let's switch to the other side. And we'll do this kind of backwards. We'll do our Trikonasana first. So reach over your front foot as far as you can, and then lower the arm inside. So both legs are straight. Stack one shoulder on top of the other, so you're not collapsing. Sometimes people want to reach down. Oh, I need to touch the floor. No, you don't. Maintain the integrity of triangle pose, Trikonasana. Okay, now bend that front leg. Slide your arm. Now you can take that to the floor. Reaching up with the other arm. Of course, you're feeling this in your groin because you're pressing your knee back to maintain the alignment of the knee over the ankle of the bent leg. And now bring your top arm down and let's twist and reach the other arm up. Reaching up, stretching up, maybe even looking up, and bring that arm down and step your front leg back into a downward dog. Give your head a bit of a shake, just gently. Walk your dog. And now roll over onto the tops of your feet for upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. So the stretching and then the compression of downward facing dog is what gives this massage to your abdominal organs, stimulating the fire that you need to digest the foods you eat into small enough particles that your cells can accept them, and then roll over again onto the tops of your feet into upward facing dog. And you need it for cell growth, repair, and energy. Okay, come on down onto your knees. Curl your toes under. Ustrasana, excellent again for curing constipation, or better yet, just avoid it, right? I like being proactive rather than reactive. So, curl your toes under, place your hands on your hips, place your left hand on your left heel, doesn't matter, you can do the other one first, because they're both going to go there, and then press your hips forward, so your hands are resting on your heels. Shoulders are back, stretching out those digestive organs. Yay. Relax your neck, and then bring your hands back up onto your waist, and then come on over onto your abdomen. Very, very powerful position here, Dhanurasana. This will be the last of the back bends. Now, for some of us, just taking hold of one ankle may be the extent. And at this rate, you're going to kick that leg back because that helps to pull your chest off the floor and, of course, compress your abdominal organs. Taking your legs as wide as the mat and grabbing both ankles. And if you get a cramp, just let go and then try again in a moment. Okay, you're kicking your legs back, pulling your shoulders off the floor. So you don't have to lift your shoulders off the floor. As long as you're kicking your legs back, you're good to go. Dhanurasana. Now I recognize this is a lot of work on your cardiovascular system, but once again, when we eat, we want all the nutrition to go right to the tips of our toes, tips of our fingers, and the tip and top of our head, don't we? Every cell in your body deserves the nutrition that you're eating. Okay, lower your legs. Turn your head to the right. Big toes touch, heels splay out. Just take a moment here because it's very demanding. And gather your energy. So, assuming that we are eating a good diet, the whole point is that it's not just enough to eat a good diet. Digestion is supremely important. And if you're not eating a good diet, well, ask yourself why not. Because truly, eventually your body will present a bill that'll be bigger and more expensive than that restaurant bill that you were shocked by. So take care of yourself now. If you only did one leg, do the other leg now. If you did both legs, let's go for it. And if you've never done Dhanurasana before and you're able, yeah, it's hard. I've been at this for decades now. But I know how great it is. I know how much my body will thank me for this afterwards. You might notice a difference in your bowel habits after a class like this. You probably will. It's cleansing. It's revitalizing, rejuvenating. Okay, one more breath in and let it all go. And please turn your head to the other side. Big toes touch, heels splay out, and shoulders melt. And just allow your breathing to slow down. Okay, bring your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up. Take your knees wide apart. Send your buttocks back towards your heels. And stretch your torso and your arms in front. If you need to add height, make a pillow with your forearms or stack your fists. If you have knee issues, just go for puppy pose. So that means your bum's up in the air and your knees are more at a 90-degree angle. Alrighty. Press yourself back up. Another way to stimulate and secrete more digestive juices like hydrochloric acid is Navasana, boat pose. Place your hands underneath the backs of your thighs, rock back, lift your legs up, straighten your legs while you're still holding on to them, shoulders back, chest lifted, eyes looking up the wall, if not the ceiling. So this is pretty easy when you're holding on. Just take a break for a moment, cross your ankles over, fold forward. All the compression is excellent for your digestive organs and glands. They do a lot of work. In fact, there's a lot of talk about calorie restriction. Not obviously for weight loss, managing weight, so eating fewer calories. That's difficult for most of us to do. However, from a yogic standpoint, so we're coming back into Navasana, we're going to straighten our legs and we're going to release our arms. So from a yogic standpoint, the body requires a lot of energy for digestion. So if you have a weak digestive system, you eat, you feel tired. All right, bring your legs back down. But when you stoke your digestive system, you can eat less and get more energy. But if you eat a lot and your digestive system is crummy, or if you're eating the wrong foods, you're not going to get the energy and you're just going to feel like a blob all day. That's not fun. All right, Ardha Matsyendrasana, awesome for digestion and of course keeping the spine flexible. So legs straight out in front. Pull the flesh away from the sits bones. Bring your left foot outside of your right leg, right beside the knee. Interlock your fingers. Flex the foot of the straight leg. You know, I see the big space between my toes. I wore flip-flops my whole life. I might have been born with flip-flops on. All right, pull your torso up towards your bent thigh. Place your Left hand directly behind you. Inhale the right arm up. Reach, stretch up. Exhale. Let that twist begin from the base of your spine, close to the base. And then inhale, reach, stretch up. And exhale, twist whatever amount more you are able to. Now, this is the best. Think about rinsing a face cloth of its water. You are now squeezing all kinds of impurities and waste. Because the deal is, the body will take the nutrition, it's used by the cells are going to spit out more waste besides some of the food that we're not able to digest because there's something called insoluble fiber. So inhale, up, feel your sits bones. Then you know your spine is long and you're sitting up straight. And on an exhale, release and counter twist to the other side. Another great posture too, if you're spending a lot of time sitting and you're feeling stiff, cross the other leg, interlock your fingers 2 inches below. Pull your torso towards your bent thigh, flex the foot of the straight leg, place your right hand behind you, prop yourself up. Inhale, reach this arm up, the other arm. Exhale, either bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. If that's not available, then just wrap your inside of your elbow or your arm. Obviously, we're not here to create any pain in the body. So always practice with awareness, respect, and compassion for exactly how your body feels today. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown, feel your sits bones like the roots of a tree sinking into the earth. And again, one more inhale to lengthen, exhale. Let's get all that waste out. All those Miss Vicky potato chips or cheesies, whatever our weaknesses are. Okay, last inhale, up, exhale, twist and return over to the other side. Come back to center, straighten your legs, bang out the backs of your knees. And now you can go and have something to eat. Make it healthy, fiber, fruit, vegetables, feed your microbiome. You'll have a really strong immune system. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and namaste.